All right, so you are working a finish line. These are the minimum supplies that you need to work on a finish line from a local level all the way up to a professional level. All right, the first thing you're going to need is at least one stopwatch. I prefer that brand. This is not an advertisement, but I prefer that brand. You want to get something, those are 100 splits. Some have 30, but have one if you're doing multiple races at a time, or you're understaffed. Have a second watch so you could start one while the other races, while you're reading off the times for the previous race, which happens very frequently at a very, very busy meet. A whistle, if you need to communicate to the starter to hold on because of, let's say they're on the other side of the track and there's an obstruction, there's a down athlete, timing isn't ready, that whistle is always there. Okay, I carry laminated lap cards. Sometimes the electronic boards go down, which they have, and these are just a backup. So you could do it however you want. I laminate them. That's just one number. I have a stack from 1 to 25 in case your manual board is stuck, you're outdoors. Sometimes in the rain it gets stuck, so you could just pull them out. If the electronic one freezes, you could just take it and pull it out to communicate laps to the athlete, because that's actually part of the job, to communicate laps to the athletes, at least at the very least to the people on the lead lap. So you should carry some form. That's 8.5 by 11 regular paper size. Some people have smaller. All right, very important thing, clipboards. I have a clear one there for indoors. Outdoors, I have a weather rider. For those who feel that the finish line is not important for a backup, have these clipboards. You need something to write on. I mean, this is just my lap sheet here, but you'll have heat sheets to keep track. Again, you are the manual backup in case lightning strikes. Something to write with. How many times I see officials show up to a meet to sign in and they don't have a pen? I'm like, with the exception of a starter, who does not use a pen or a pencil at a track meet? Something to write with, please. And lastly, flags for the same way that you would communicate with the whistle, for if the starter's waiting on you to start the next race, to make sure the track is clear, and just general communication. So it's a very simple equipment setup for working the finish line. Okay, we will move on to the next segment now. The first thing you do, you determine your spacing. The finish line is here. Your area is 10 meters after. See that red line? To 10 meters before, and extends to the infield. That is your area. You make sure it's clear of debris. You have the proper cones. You see that blue cone there for the front part of the zone. The end part of the zone, those other blue cones. You make sure, in this case, we have a digital lap board. We have the counter over there, the iPad. Make sure your railing is all in place. You have a clear line of sight with the timing people or some form of communication. You stay away from the cameras. You see, in this case, it's on a pole. So you are not standing right here, because there's sometimes the camera above you on both sides. So stay out of the way. Here they have a belt which is over on the side. Sometimes it's usually in this area, a manual board, but it's wherever the facility is. So, in terms of setup, That is actually all you really have to do. I will get into more later. Here you have the long jump, so you've got to be very cognizant of what's going on next to you in the finish line. You may have athletes that are warming up back here, so all of that has to be mitigated, right? Today we'll be on the inside, sometimes you're on the outside. All of these things we will get into. So also, as you are, even though you are not a line clerk or a starter's assistant, you must know where, in case anybody asks, where the various start and break lines are. There's a 2 mile, every facility has different colors, they all have different things, different places, the staggers for different relays. This is an indoor facility, so you can see it's a little tighter. Outdoors, it'd be more spaced out. Again, it's not really your job, but still be familiar, in case anybody asks you, where these lines are and what they are for, right? What is the egress? In this facility, they can either exit out that way, or they can actually exit down these stairs here. Sometimes you are the marshal also. As you can hear, there's music here. So you also have to deal with those things too at a local meet. Of course, at a championship meet, the national championship meet, you will not have those sorts of issues, but we are doing what we need to do to get the track meet moving. That's on a curve start. So, in terms of trying to judge in a race, you really don't want to be here on top of the finish line, because it's kind of harder to space the people out. You would ideally try to be, these mats are back. The further back you can stand is the better. Gives you more time to try to pick up the runners as they come in and to separate them as they cross the finish line. Again, sometimes you don't have a choice, but you don't want to be really on top of a dash line. The further back, and if you're elevated, that is the technique that you really, really would like to do. The same thing if you're on a curve start. You want to be back as far as possible, but you have to deal with TV and seating for stands and coaches and stuff like that. All of that need to kind of work in. Okay, here we are. We've got a mile. Turn to make sure that your lap board is correct. We've got 3 start lines. We've got 28 people, I believe. That's 2 turns, 1 turn, regular start. So, you wait, you just to start our waiting for the start. We would start our watch. Even though there are other people doing it right now, just for the sake of the video, this is what we are doing. Okay. So this is the lap counting portion of working the finish line. All right, watch started. I have my assistant coming with the camera here very shortly. All right, we're just going to follow those athletes as they come around. Don't forget to zoom in and out, okay? All right. You could just zoom to the top there. Come down to the paper. 7 laps. 1, 24, 9, 10. They're grouped, so draw a line. 16, 13. Line last is 6th. Follow the crowd. Okay, you just come back to the paper here. You come back to the sheet. So obviously, I write horizontally. I could understand that mess. You need to be able to write something that you can decipher. Okay, let's go back to the top of the turn. I picked them up from right about there. I can see them. I can see 1, 24, 10, 9, 2, 12, 19, 8, 16, 13, 6, 22, 18. You come back to the paper. As you can see, there was a gap of people that they were just too much in a bunch, but you know that they're there. Okay, this time you're gonna stay with the sheep, okay? Over my shoulder. No, you can stay, it's not as good. Okay. 5 to go when they get here, so you put your hand ready to go. All right, you change the lap board as they hit the turn. New leader, 9, 10, 2, 1, 24, 12, 19, 8, 21, 7, 14, 3, line 4, 20, 13, 6, 22. As you can see here, it gets messy. As they spread out, it will clean up. 18. All right. All right, let's get the crowd this time. Zoom and try to visualize they're close enough to see their hip numbers as they go by. All right, they have 4 to go. I see 9, 2, 1, 24, 10. Stay with the car, stay right there. 12, 8, 7, 19, 21, 3, 14, 5, 15, 11, 23, 16, 4, 17, 25, 26, 13, and 22. Come back down to the sheet. You see this? Oh yeah, it looks like a mess, right? If I need to go back, I can see this here. Last place coming around is 18. All right, back to the top. All right, stay with the sheet this time. 9, 2. They don't have to be in exact order, but you need to know they're there. 1, 24, 8, 12, 7, 5, 21, 15, 11, 19, 10, 3, 14, 23, 4, 25, 16, 17, 20, 13, 22. And when 18 gets here, that will be, so if I have to go in between laps, when they start getting lapped, then I just have to bounce back and forth. Like I said, I do horizontal, some people do vertical. They work in boxes. 18 is coming around, close out 18, come down to the next one. My thumb here gives me where the head lap is. 2, 9, 18, 1, 7, 24, 12, 8, 5, 11, 15, 21, 3, 19, 14, 4, 17, 16, 23, 20, 25, 6, 10, 22, and 13. You can come back to the race. Right, I'll hold my thumb to where they're at. It's a bell lap. Where's 18? In my mind, where's 18? I haven't seen her yet. All right, we're on the bell lap. 2, zoom in under 9, 1. You can get the runner, zoom in. 7, 5, 8, 11, 15, 3, 21, 14, 4. There's 18 to pass. 19, 16, 17, 6, 20. A gap. 10, 22, 13. Number 18 is down. And here come our winners. Watch the paper. 2, 1, 9, 7, 5, 24, 11, 12, 8, 3, 15, 14, 4, 20, 6, 16, 21, 17, 19, 25, 23. Go back to the crowd. 18 is still coming. Let her know when she comes by. 22. 18, one to go. 10, 13, and then when 18 gets here, she will be done. So, this is zoom back. Yeah, that's my mess. I use my thumb to kind of hold it where the lead runner is, and I just go back and forth as it is. This race didn't have a lot of lapping, but that is an example of how you can lap count. We're going to attempt to do a 2 mile here, but there should be some lapping in here that we didn't have. 16 laps. We have 3 start lines. All right, so let's get going. I'll have my assistants hold the camera for me while I do the right side. Okay, so just go to the crowd over there. Nobody in front of me. First ones come through, they're going to be in a mess. You don't need to shift this one. 15, start with 9. 17, 23, line. Follow the crowd. Show that real quick. Go back to him. Go right. Up to the top of the turn again. 17, 9, 6, 16, 10, 5, 19, 7, 4, 18, 11, 14, 13, 15, 20, 24, 22. This last guy's 21. So 21 is going to have some levels. Stay at the top of the turn for right now. Now we're down to 13, 17, 9, 16. You guys can cross, go ahead. Go ahead. 7, 19, 5, 4, 18, 11, 13, 15, 14, 24, 20, 22. So here we start our lap. All right, we got a guy waiting. Step down to the next one. Stay on the sheet for right now. 17, 9, 23. Here's the lapped one. Bring it back to 21. 13, 6, 16. Go back to the crowd. Go back to the race. 10, 19, 7, 4, 18, 5, 14, 15, 13, 11, 4. Here's our leader. 17, 11, 9, 11. 12 to go in green. 19, 10, 7, 4, 18. Where's my leader? 11, 15, 14, 13, 5, 24, 22. There's my leader. 10 to go. Second place. 10. 20.
23. 10 to go. 10. 10. 'Here's my leader. 17. 9. 9 to go. 9 to go. Back to you. 10, 9. See the order. 11. New leader. 9, 17. Back over here. 15, 14, 13. 21 is down again. 24, 22. 5 is here. 23 and 6. 10 is back here.
Second flight, the pit is open. Second flight of girls, the pit is open.
10 is here.
Start time, 5 minutes to 10. Start time, 5 minutes to 10. All bib numbers should be on. If you do not have your bib number, you will not jump. If you do not have your bib number, you will not jump. If you do not check in, you will not jump. You do not have a bib number, one young lady. Get a bib number, on.
14,
It is open.
19. Come to the race, come to the race.
Actually, I've been getting you writing in the race.
Okay, yeah, okay, I got you. Okay. 6, 7, 4, 11, and 17. 18 is back here. 14, 20, 10, 6, 24, 22, 23, 16. 5, 21 back here. 19. It's the leader with 5. Checking on myself. 5 to go. 4, 11, 4 to go. 7 is back. 6, 16, 14, 13 is got to run together. 24, 22, 18, 23. Those 3 guys, 13, 14, 15 are running together. Go, Dad. 4, 11. Right? Yeah, this is where your mind got
Put your
turned up.
clipboard down. You're blocking the air.
I'm sorry. There you go. Forget about the paper. Get them finishing, okay? Get them finishing. Next is 6. You guys ain't done. Y'all ain't done. You guys ain't done. Okay, good. He ain't done. He's last. He's not done. He ain't done. He is not done.
No, that's. Oh, I was trying to tell you.
He stopped on his own. He wasn't finished. As you can see, he was last, and he finished. He wanted to finish before. He was not done. Hit number 5, we'll finish already. So that's what the sheet looks like. You can pause to read. See, I circled that number 5 because he was done. Yes, 20 should be done when he gets here. See, I can check back at my sheet. You see where 20 and 21 were together in the back. You're done over here, sir. Right? You can go back and check the lines. You see where the 9s were. You see where the 16s were. You know, yes, they do separate and move. I could follow, watch the 18s, 11s, how they kind of run a group, and 13, 14, and 15. All those guys are ran together. All right, let me stop this, let the next race go.